Hey everyone, so I know students look forward to using the scientific calculators from the time they get to Form 3, but not many know how to use it properly. So let me show you how to use your scientific calculator to do a numerical problem involving fractions like this one from our last video. Let's first begin by identifying the operation that needs to be performed first, which from our last video we know when we write it like this, where we use brackets, it prioritizes addition. Now we're doing this simply because our calculator does not prioritize the operations unless we tell it to. So when we open the bracket, the next thing we're going to do is use our fraction button to enter our fractions. We have mixed numbers, so we're going to do this by first of all entering our whole number part. Now we're going to press the button. And now we're going to enter our numerator, press the button, and once we do this, we're going to enter a denominator. So that's how you enter a mixed number using your fraction button. Now, remember we want to enter everything on the top. To do that first, so once we enter our first mixed number, we're going to press our operation of addition, since that's what we're doing here, and then enter our second fraction using the same procedure. Once we enter our second fraction, we close off the bracket because that's what we want to isolate. And now we're going back to our problem and we're going to look at the operation that needs to be done next, which is division. So we're going to enter division, and then finally we're going to enter our final fraction using the same process. So once we're done with entering all the fractions in the numerical statement appropriately, the last thing we're going to do is press the equal button, and this is going to give us a result of 3/4, which is also the result we would have gotten last video when we did it manually. So let's just take a look at the working from last day, and there you see it. Now that means we worked out our operations properly. Let's say we wanted to express a fraction as a decimal. This button is also going to be useful for that. So if you have trouble converting fractions to decimals and vice versa, you can use this button. So you enter your fraction, you press the button, you get a decimal, you press the button on the decimal, you get back to fraction. Let me just show you how you can do that with the decimal. So first of all, you start with by entering your decimal, and what you want to make sure you do is press the equal sign. So when you press that equal button, it enters that value in for you. You press the button now and it's going to convert it to a fraction. So now that you know how to use this button, fractions should be no problem for you. Remember, you can sign up for our lessons as well. We have lower school classes as well as upper school classes, so feel free to reach out if you're interested.